Hey everyone, it's Big Tech, and today this video shows how to transform Windows 7 into Windows Vista. Now you should do this on a VM, not on a real computer. If you are gonna do it on a real computer, then you might want to make a restore point, and if anything goes wrong, I'm not responsible. Do not even blame it on me, as you should have made a restore point. So yeah, and back up all your files as well if anything goes wrong, especially with a real computer. With that, let the video begin. What's happening, guys? It's Big Sir back with another video, and today we're going to be transforming Windows 7 into Windows Vista. Now I've actually made my own transformation pack. All I did is I took some files from other transformation packs and put them in my own, and I just wanted to experiment with it, and I tried this myself and that one was a success. So now I'm here to record it on camera, so let's get on with this. Alright guys, so before this there are a few things you want to do. First of all, you want to change the internet security settings, so that way Windows cannot prevent some files being opened. So to do that, you go to control panel, go to network and internet options, you go to security, and you have to change, and you go to custom level and change it to and go and find this launching applications and save files and change it to prompt. And you need to do this for all of these, so local intranet trusted sites and restricted sites. You need to do this for all of them. Another thing you want to do is install 7-zip. Now I've already installed 7-zip. Install that 7-zip. Now the reason there's many things you're gonna need to extract in there, and this also includes the transformation pack itself, and you could use Windows extraction tool, but that's gonna complain about the file name being too long. So that is why you need 7-zip for this. And you're gonna need it to extract the transformation pack and some other files that are in there. Now I already installed 7-zip myself, so I don't need to record installing it, but it's quite easy to install. I'll put a link in the description for it. And there's another thing you want to install, and that would be Microsoft.NET Framework 4.5.2. This is because there are some applications in the transformation pack that will need Microsoft.NET Framework 4.5.2. So the spoiler alert, we're going to be using Customizer God at some point, and that's going to need this. So what you want to do here, again, I've got a link in the description below for this. You want to go here and download this, save it to your downloads folder, and all you have to do is just wait for it to finish downloading. Alright guys, so the download can take a while, but now it's finally done. So now what you want to go ahead and do is quickly extract the transformation pack with 7-zip. You can go ahead, extract it to a desktop preferably. Alright, so it should be done now after that. And now one more thing you want to do is you want to disable the user account control, so that way you can open all the exe files, that the transformation, not the exe files, so that way we can open some things smoothly because like like Windows might not allow it. um, um, so that's why you might want to like disable it. So go to user accounts and change user account control settings, set this to the lowest. This is very important because like you're gonna want this to go smoothly without any like user account controls. Click OK, and now you want to go ahead and quickly restart your computer. Now do keep in mind, if you're gonna do this on a real computer, I mean, I'd recommend doing on a VM, but if you're gonna do this on a real computer, which I wouldn't recommend, you might want to make like a restore point to like Windows 7. So yeah, I mean, if anything goes wrong, do not blame it on me. I'm not responsible. And if it goes wrong, I'm sorry. There isn't anything I can do about it. So yeah. Alright everybody, so the first thing you want to do is install a Vista skin pack. Now install second, I'll get to that in just a second, but you want to go for install first. And oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, but most of this is gonna work on 64-bit. Now if you really want, what I would do if I was on 32-bit is I would leave the Vista apps and it would just like do the theme and stuff, and then I would like keep the Windows 7 apps. So yeah, I'd rather like do this 100% on 64-bit VM, which this one here is 64-bit. So yeah, anyways, you want to go to Vista skin pack, install first, and choose whichever your system has. In this case I'll do x64, and click accept license terms. Just go ahead and install. And what this does is it installs like the Windows Vista skin on it, so like the taskbar, the themes, not the themes, no, at least the wallpaper and stuff like that. You want to click finish and reboot now. Oh yeah, also shout out to WinClient5270. Without him this video wouldn't have been possible, because I actually took some elements from his transformation pack. It helped a lot, and I've even tested it myself. So yeah, shout out to him. I mean, like I got inspired by him, so that's why I made this video, and I decided to experiment with his stuff and make my own transformation pack with it. So yeah, shout out to WinClient5270. Anyways, we should see the Windows Vista lock screen any moment. So like it even changes the lock screen and the branding as well. So there it is. It's the Windows Vista lock screen. I mean, this looks far accurate. Like looking at this, like I don't think you can tell like whether if it was Windows 7 or if it's Windows Vista. Like you can't really tell. I mean, like I can't tell myself. Like I don't know what's not different. Okay, so after that, your VM or computer should look like this. And if you go and you can see it changed the file explorer, the taskbar, and by the way, I forgot to show this, but this is what it should look like at the very end. So you can see we have the Vista theme, the all the apps and stuff, and Windows Explorer. Now here's the thing I wanted to tell you. I tested this transformation pack, the one I made before, on Windows 7 Professional, and this time I'm doing it on Windows 7 Ultimate, so I don't know if anything different is gonna happen, because I made this on Windows 7 Professional in another virtual machine, but we'll see what happens. Now install second, I'm not gonna do that, but like what it does, it basically like changes like this thing up here on the control panel, because Windows Vista doesn't have this. Like, if you look very closely, you can see some blue lines on the control panel, and that's what install second like changes it. So if you go to new Vista skin pack, you can see there's a setup here, but I'm not gonna get onto that because it's been known to be a bit buggy, and there's a Windows 7 update that will break it. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So next, what you want to do is install the Windows Vista theme for Windows 7. So you want to select these files, click on copy, and then what you want to do is paste them in the theme folder. So there's a shortcut to the themes folder, and paste them in here, and then double click on Arrow 6000, and you will notice that the text has changed. Like here it's now white, and you get like a more accurate arrow theme to Windows Vista, because if you look very closely it was different. And you can see there's like this Vista like ribbon here on the details pane in File Explorer. And then like the taskbar buttons are now more refined. And speaking of the taskbar, you can go ahead and unpin all the apps. If you don't want to use the Windows 7 taskbar, you can click right on Properties and combine when taskbar is full. So now it looks more accurate. But there is like the fade animation you just saw right there. So like if I do this, you can see there's a fade animation which Windows Vista doesn't have. And here's what to do to fix this. You go to the System Properties, Advanced System Settings, go to Settings, and then you want to uncheck animations in Taskbar Install menu, and also uncheck Enable Arrow Peak while you're there because Windows Vista doesn't have it. And now you can see it gets rid of that animation. So now we can go ahead and add the quick launch toolbar. So here you can see I've got the quick launch directory. You wanna click right, new toolbar, and you're gonna want to copy this directory here and paste it in. The only thing you have to change is type in your username. In this case I'll type mine in. And then you want to unlock the taskbar, move the quick launch to the left, and move this part of the quick launch to the right, and uncheck show title and show text, and move this closer. So now you can see we have the quick launch in our taskbar. So next, what you want to do is install the Windows Vista branding. This will make the WinVer dialog look more accurate to Windows Vista. If I go to WinVer right here, you can see the Vista skin pack, they change it to Windows Vista Ultimate. But if we think about Windows Vistas, it does not look like that. So here's what you want to do. Before you do this, you want to go to Take Ownership folder, and you want to run this registry entry. What this does, it will add Take Ownership to the context menu of like like every file and folder. So now you want to take this branding folder. You want to copy it. You go to your local disk C, your Windows folder, and we're going to replace this branding folder with this one. That's the Windows 7 branding folder. Now if you want to if if you're gonna like uninstall the transformation pack or the skin pack at some point, and you want to use the Windows 7 branding after that, then you might want to like rename this to like branding old or something like that. But in this case, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna paste. So I'm just gonna take ownership of this first of all, and I'm gonna paste this one in. Click yes. Just yes. Copy and replace. And just click yes. Copy and replace. So now if we go to the WinVer dialog, it should be changed to this one, which is far more accurate. And if you remember for the other one, I think it said copyright 2009 Microsoft Corporation. Now it says 2007. So yeah. But do keep in mind that it did say builds 7601, which is not a Windows Vista build. But again, not everything is gonna be perfect. And if you go to the system properties, you can see it also changed the orb because Windows Vista had a darker shade. You might not notice, but Windows Vista did have a darker shade. Now what you're gonna do here is go to the customizer guide and then open customizer guide. You're just gonna and there are a few things that you're gonna replace. There are like few stuff in the user interface that we're gonna have to replace. So you want to go to general icons and you want to replace this yellow and blue shield icon, and you can see that there's a shield icon placed here. Yes, I know, coincidence. And this is because Windows Vista didn't have that one, instead it used this one. So if you go to the system properties, you can see that it changed the shield icon. If you remember, it used to be yellow and blue. Another thing you want to do is replace control panel applet sidebar, and you go to this folder, replace the left one with 632, replace the right one with 633, and then you're gonna go to volume icons, and if you look at this is the Windows 7 volume icon. You want to go back, volume icons, and replace each icon with the matching one. Like so. And then I believe that should be it for customizer guide. Yeah, I think that's all we do. And then you can see that the volume icon is now different. Yeah, so I think that's all we do. And you might you might get like a glitch on the quick launch where it will be placed back to original position, but you can simply just like place it back there. In this case right here I didn't get this glitch, but I did get it before when I was testing this transformation pack. So yeah. So now we're gonna install Classic Shell. I have the link in the description again. So you're gonna agree to the license terms, and you want to make sure you install all of these except for Classic Internet Explorer. Click next and install. Now what we're gonna do with this is like we're gonna like modify a few things such as the start menu and the Windows Explorer. So yeah, that is why you might want to install this. So if you click on the start button, you will get this prompt opened up. You can see it has changed the start menu a bit. So you want to firstly click on replace button, choose custom, and go to your transformation pack, and then you want to find classic shell skin, and you want to choose this star button. Now you can see you get a more accurate version of the star button. And now you want to close the window and go to transformation pack folder. Oh yeah, and also you might get this bar up here. You can just hide that. Also, and you will get this up button as well. To do that, hide that, you go to show all settings, go to up button, and don't show. Anyway, so now what you want to do is go to classic shell skin folder. I've got a little accident here. So there's a zip folder and there's an unzip and there's a regular folder. You just want to ignore the zip folder and instead click on the regular folder. And you want to copy this Vista like power button fix ref C skin 7. You want to copy it. You go to your local disk, go to program files, classic shell skins, and paste that in there. And then you wanna go back to the classic shell folder. You wanna copy star menu L10N and paste it in here. Replace it. And now you wanna open classic star menu. You wanna go to skin and choose Vista Live Power Button Fix Ref C. And now you can see you get the Windows Vista Star Menu skin. And you want to check red shutdown button. I mean, like before this, like you already got the Star Menu looking like Windows Vista, but this like makes it more accurate, like with darker shades of color and this power button. So now and you see this lock button. Now do not get fooled, but this lock button doesn't actually do anything. It's just there for looks. Clicking on it will actually shut down your computer. Cause like nobody like managed to like find ways to like make this lock button function. And then like here you can also see Vista look no lock button function for show, but you can choose just the standard icon with text, and then the text. But for this video I'll just choose the one with the lock button for more accuracy. And if you use the Windows Vista basic theme, let's say like your your computer isn't compatible with the Windows Arrow theme. Oh yeah, you can also see the themes are here. So, but if you select Vista, like the text will go black. You don't want to select Vista. You just select the unsafe theme. If you use Windows Vista Basic, because your computer might be not compatible with Windows Arrow, you can see that the start menu is like not far accurate to Windows Vista. If you think about Windows Vista start menu with the basic theme, like it's got like the user picture inside, and like it doesn't look as like you know, aesthetically good looking as this one. So here's what you do: select show user picture inside. So this just puts it inside. And select no transparency and blue selection buttons. And now you can see that you get these blue buttons that the Windows Vista start menu had in basic theme, and it gets rid of the transparency as well. But for this video I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stick with the arrow theme. So yeah, now you get this one back. So yeah, and now so now you wanna go to you wanna check show all settings. You wanna go to menu look right there. You wanna set main menu animation to no animation. So when you click on start menu, you will not get an animation. And then you wanna change the fade speed from 400 to 0. So that way start menu will not fade out. Now go to customize start menu tab, and you want to replace the documents library with my documents, pictures with my pictures, and music with my music. Because Windows Vista doesn't have the libraries folders, instead it uses like these ones. And speaking of that, you want to go to personal folder and just remove you want to remove my from the folders, because like these folders were an alternative to libraries in Windows Vista. So just like that, and then the start menu looks more like Windows Vista. And you want to leave the control panel as a menu, because that's how it is in Windows Vista. If you're not happy with it, then you can change it if you want to, but in this case I'll leave it like that. Go to the main menu tab, and you want to uncheck enable jump lists. And what jump lists are, they're like these, in start menu, like next to the apps, you might get these like arrows from you, that will show you your recently opened stuff. And Windows Vista didn't have those, so you want to uncheck that. For example, like if you had like your web browser pinned to the start menu, it's gonna show you like your recently visited websites. And that's the start menu done. You can customize it to however you fancy it, but I'm gonna leave it as is for this video. You wanna go to classic Explorer settings again. You wanna go to the file pane, and you wanna check show sort headers in all views, and click OK. If we go to File Explorer, this is what sort headers are. Like no matter what view you're in, they will sort like all the files, you know, like that, which many people did prefer and wanted back in newer versions of Windows. And now you go to the transformation pack. You go to 7 copy animation modder. You want to run this file. Click I agree. And you might be familiar with this window right here. So when you copy large files, you will occasionally get this animation here. And there's an instructions document. You want to open that. And Windows Vista does have this animation, but it's in a different tone. So what you want to do is you want to change the colors. So you want to copy this and replace it here, and so on. Just replace each color of the following. And just like that, it should look like this. You click on modify animation, and then click no, because you're not going to reboot now. Now next you want to disable the auto arrange. So go to this folder and you want to run this batch file. just close the command prompt. Now make your Windows Explorer feel more like Windows Vista's. See this Vista user task folder, and you can leave this you can like copy paste this folder anywhere you want. But in this case, I'm gonna paste this in my Windows folder, so I'll just put it here. And now you wanna go ahead and change your user tile. I'm going to use a default flower icon, and now it looks far more accurate. Now you're gonna want to copy every Windows Vista wallpaper. So Control A to select it all, and Control C to copy. And then you want to go to your Windows folder, and you want to find web folder, wallpaper. You want to go to Windows and paste all of them in here, and if you go to personalization and go to desktop background, you will see every Windows Vista wallpaper in here. And you know what, I'll go ahead and choose this wallpaper. I'm gonna click Save Changes. Now next thing we want to do is run send to quick launch. This will add the send to quick launch thing to the context menu. So if I go here, go to send to, you can see there's quick launch, create shortcut. It's not accurate to Windows Vista, it doesn't look the same, but it does the same function. So now you can, by clicking on it, you can see that my web browser's there. And also you want to run you want to remove include in library in context menu. Like you can see here it says include in library. You want to remove this now, and you shouldn't see it after running it. Oh, why did I close it? You want to remove pin to taskbar button. Again, this removes it from the context menu. You cannot see pin to taskbar. And if you want to use the Windows 7 taskbar, you can run this file, but I'm not going to do that. And now you want to click on Vista screensavers, and you want to go ahead and install each one. Click OK. Just install each screensaver, and if they disappear, which sometimes they do, then you might want to like copy this folder somewhere safe if you're gonna like delete the transformation pack after. And now we're gonna copy the Windows Vista sample media. Now if I go to like say pictures, you can see that Vista Skin Pack deleted the sample media. But do not be worried, because this also does include the Windows 7 sample media. So you wanna say, well, I wanna copy sample pictures, and then I'll go to the pictures folder and paste it in here. Do the same for music. And then for recorded TV, here's what you want to do. You want to copy this sample media folder and just type in recorded TV in your start menu. And you want to click on recorded TV library MS. And you can see the Vista Skin Pack didn't delete this, so you just want to paste it in and replace it instead. And again, this does have the Windows 7 sample media included, along with the Windows Vista ones. You want to go to videos, you want to paste it in there. So now you should be done with the sample media. Includes both Windows Vista and Windows 7. So now we're gonna go ahead and install WinArrowTweaker. I have the link for that in the description. Alright guys, so after it's done, you wanna just extract the files. It doesn't matter which extraction tool you use. You wanna run the setup for WinArrowTweaker. Click I accept, click next, just click next. You wanna run WinArrowTweaker and click I agree. So now first thing you want to do is you want to change the thumbnail preview in the taskbar, because if you look here you can see that the borders are thick, the margins, and Windows Vista's margins are thin. So you want to go to you want to scroll down to taskbar thumbnails, and you see this margins tab margins thing. You want to set all of this to the lowest. You want to go ahead and restart Explorer, and now you can see that the margins should be thin. So you can see that they're a lot thinner. Don't know why it didn't work on that one, but it will fix itself eventually. So yeah. And then you want to go to the File Explorer category, and where it says navigation pane default items, you want to uncheck everything except for favorites. The reason to this is because favorites is an alternative to frequent folders in Windows Vista. But you can uncheck whatever you want. I mean by uncheck everything except for favorites to make it look accurate. You want to go to navigation pane custom items, add custom folder, click browse. You want to select desktop folder, and you don't want to select the one that's in your personal folder. You just want to go ahead and select the one that's on like the very top of Windows with like everything with every desktop app included. And display as desktop. And you want to change the folder icon. So go to type in images.dll, and you want to find this icon. Click OK and click add folder. So now you're gonna want to go ahead and sign out. Now if you go to Windows Explorer, you can see that this all those like the computer libraries, they're all gone, and you want to expand this. And then for favorites, you want to unpin all of these folders, so we just remove them. And you want to pin, you can pin whatever folders you want, but if you want to make it exactly like Windows Vista, you want to create a link in favorites. For documents, you want to do the same for pictures. You just add the following folders that I'm adding right now. Go to your and there's also the public folder pinned. So to find that, go to local disk users, and there it is. You also want to pin this. And there's our File Explorer pane done. With all this done, you can stop at this point if you want to. But now what I'm gonna do is replace all the Windows 7 apps with the Vista apps. This is this is the closest. Like at this point, This is the closest you can get without tweaking any system files. I would stop here on 32-bit hardware because these programs are probably gonna work in 64-bit hardware, and I've never tested them before on 32-bit. So yeah. So go to the transformation pack. But anyways, you wanna go to folder Vista apps, and you're gonna we're gonna copy all these folders apart from paint, remote desktop, and calculator. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy them and paste them in program files. So I'm gonna move this to this side and this one there. Go to local disk, program files. So let's start with Windows Calendar. We can easily do that because Windows 7 doesn't have Windows Calendar. So now we're gonna want to do oh yeah, and you wanna right click on WinCal, send it to your desktop, and you wanna name this Windows Calendar. And just like that. So next you wanna do Windows Mail. For that you wanna take ownership of the Windows 7 version, and yeah, you just wanna right click, click copy, wanna paste the Windows Vista version. And do keep in mind that these files were taken from real Windows Vista. So if we this should work if we open it up. Yes, they all work. So now you wanna click right, send to desktop, name this Windows Mail. Yeah, if you want the start menu to look accurate, you wanna pin your browser. In this case, mine's Pale Moon, and then pin Windows Mail as well. So that way, you get the browser and your mail app pinned like it is in default. Now you're gonna do the Windows sidebar, and for this one there's x64 and x86, so you can do this on 32-bit hardware as well. But I'm gonna go for x64, and don't just go ahead and copy this folder and replace it. You click on the folder, go to whichever version, and then you click the Windows sidebar folder that's in there. That's the one you wanna replace. So right click, click copy, and then you find this Windows sidebar, the Windows 7 version. Take ownership of this folder and paste it. Yes to all. Skip this one, yes to all. This really doesn't matter, just go ahead and skip it. And now you should get the Vista sidebar. You wanna run it, and now there's a sidebar. You can go ahead and click on gadgets and just pin all your gadgets. And now you're gonna wanna do DVD maker. So wanna find DVD maker, take ownership. Wanna copy this one, and paste it. Yes to all. and you see this movie maker folder. Now this is like, these are like the same files, and like DVD maker and movie maker, they both pretty much have the same files. So like if you take a look DVD maker, these are all the files, and then if you go to movie maker, here are the files. And you don't have to paste movie making program files, because there is already a shortcut to movie maker in Windows DVD maker. So you don't have to make shortcut of it to the desktop, because clicking on this DVD maker, it will open the Windows Vista version. But you can make a shortcut of movie maker. Just name it Windows Movie Maker. So now we're going to do Windows Photo Gallery, and ignore this folder completely. Do not like copy paste this one. You want to go for Windows Photo Viewer to take ownership of the Windows 7 version. So before that, you want to have a look at Photo Viewer from Windows 7. This is what it looks like. We're gonna change it. So you're gonna take ownership of this folder. Copy this. Paste it in. Just click yes to all. You can just skip that. Yes to all. Skip. Right click on this Windows Photo Gallery. Before that, you wanna send to desktop. Name it just Windows Photo Gallery. I'm gonna close this. Alright, so for some reason I think I've done something wrong. It's supposed to open with Windows Vista's Photo Gallery and not Windows 7's Photo Viewer. I do not know why I done wrong. You know what, I'm gonna try again. So I'll take ownership, copy, paste this in. And these are like the right files, so I do not see why it's not opening. Oh, there you go, now it opened. Okay, so this is what it should look like. Don't make the same mistake as I did. Just take ownership of the Windows 7 Photo Viewer and then paste the Windows Vista one. That's all you have to do. And the reason why Photo Gallery is not opening is it's because the gallery in Windows Photo Gallery doesn't actually function. So the only thing you do with this is just view images, and that's it. And even if I click here, you can see it doesn't function. So the reason why, so you might be like, why did you make shortcut to desktop? That's because I'm gonna put it in the app list in the start menu to make it accurate. Anyways, now we're gonna do WordPad. So if we go to WordPad in here, for reference, this is what the Windows 7 version looks like. So to find WordPad, you're gonna go to Windows NT Accessories, and it's there. Go to Accessories in here, and you wanna take ownership of EN-US folder. And for exe files, you have to take ownership of them manually. So you can't just right click and click on take ownership. So you're going to set it to administrators, which is you. And check allow for all. Click OK. Now you copy both of these files and say yes to all. So now if we type in WordPad, you can see it opens the Windows Vista version of WordPad. So yeah, that's it, done with the program files. And now this is the point where we go to calculator, paint, and remote desktop. So you go to your local disk, go to Windows, you want to go to System 32 and install calculator. So for reference, here's the Windows 7 calculator. Go to Calc, System 32. And here you want to find the calc in Windows, in this System 32 folder. And right click on properties and take ownership of calc. And change it to administrators. And then allow for all. So make sure you pay attention on this one carefully, because this is very important. So now you have ownership of calculator. You want to copy the Windows Vista calculator. Here it is for reference. But you want to copy this one and replace it. And now you want to find folder en-us. In here you want to type in calc, and where it says calc exe mui, want to take ownership of this. Go to en-us in here, copy it, and paste it in here. So now, if we go to calculator, it will open the Windows Vista version. And the same process needs to be done for paint. So if you go to paint here, type in MS Paint. Take ownership of this exe file. And now just go ahead and replace it. And then again you go to en-us, find MS Paint, take ownership of MUI file, copy this one, paste it, and now opening Paint should open Windows Vista version. And finally you want to do remote desktop. So type in go to remote desktop connection in here, type in mstsc, and this file here and mstscax.dll, they're in System 32 folder. So for this one you can just right click and take ownership. For this you want to do it manually. So you want to select these files, copy both of them, and press yes. You want to go to en-us. You want to find mstsc to search it again. Take ownership of both of these files. You want to paste both of these files in. So if we open remote desktop, it should open the Windows Vista version. And now we're gonna want to register the register DLLs. You want to register and you want to click on register sidebar. You want to save this to your desktop as a batch file, and you want to go to register DVD maker, click right, save it to your desktop as a batch file. So now you want to run both of them as admin, and just click OK on everything. You want to also run the other one as admin. So now we're going to install Windows Media Player 11. Now this used to be the hardest part of transforming Windows 7 into Windows Vista, but you want to find this folder, this zip folder, extract every file, and if you want to keep Windows Media Player 12, which is default in Windows 7, then you might I don't know if this is gonna work, but if you want to keep Windows Media Player 12, then you might want to name this Windows Media Player folder to Windows Media Player old, something like that. So I'm gonna try that for this video. I never tried it before, but we'll see what happens. Now this used to be the hardest app to install, but since there is this thing, it's easy. You might get this, you just want to reinstall it. Just want to do the same thing again. Okay, so it didn't. So I don't think so we made a new one called Windows Media Player, and there's also this one, Windows Media Player 12. So yeah. I mean, I did tell you to make a restore point, so yeah. Anyways, and before doing this, you also wanted to make sure that the services are stopped for Windows Media Player, So before installing this, you might want to check services. But anyways, there you go. We have Windows Media Player installed, just like that. So now I'm just gonna place these files in there. So now we're gonna install NetAnimate. So go here and click on NetAnimate. OK. Click next. Now what this does, it animates your network icon, this icon, because in Windows Vista this is animated apparently. So you want to select the second option, click apply, and then you want to find this one and just replace it. So that's the default one. This is what they animate, and you see right there it became light blue. And now you're gonna want to install Windows Live Messenger version 8.5. I believe this is the version that Windows Vista had. If not, at least it's like a close version to it. So if you go to your Start menu, you should see it right there. Windows Live Messenger. Oh yeah, now you want to go ahead and install 7 Plus Taskbar Tweaker. Okay. And you want to just click Finish. And here's what you want to do. So you want to go to, for right click, you want to select Standard Window menu. And when you right click on certain things that are open, you'll get this menu instead of the jump list. And you also want to check remove extra gap between taskbar items. You want to check this option, and you want to hide show desktop because Windows Vista didn't have it. And that's all for this. You want to right click on 7 Plus Taskbar Tweaker icon. You want to click on Advanced Options, and where it says Tray Icons Padding, you want to change it from 0 to 3, so that way the icons are closer, and click OK. Now we're going to install some Windows Vista games. So they are Holem, Inkball and Tinker. So click Next and install them. Click Next and Finish. So now when you go to your Games Explorer, click Yes, you should see those games installed. And the last thing you want to do is enable the Windows Vista boot screen. So here's the link, I've got it right here. So I'm just going to copy this link and paste it in my browser. Just want to go to site, and it should look like this after. Now do keep in mind this doesn't have the Vista orb, it only has like the loading animation thing. Like this animation, it doesn't have the Vista orb. If there's any way to get the Vista orb, then let me know. But first thing you want to do is type in CMD in the search. You want to run it as an administrator. You want to copy this command here and paste it in. And this should be all. And before you restart the VM, you want to select all of these programs and just put them in there. And I'm quickly gonna arrange them in name order. So now it should be done, and now you're gonna want to restart. So there it is, you get the boot loading animation. I read this online somewhere, but apparently this is also in Windows 8, 10 and 11. So maybe if you use the same command, you will get this animation. Or maybe I'll see it for myself. I'll test it in a future video. So as you can see, as you just saw right there, we don't get that Windows Vista icon animation. So now your VM should be good to go. And if you remember from last time, some icons didn't get changed, and now you can see that remote desktop, calculator, and paint got changed. Oh yeah, and after installing Live Messenger, it will open on the startup, but I'm sure you can disable that. And for replacing apps, we can't do all apps like Media Center. This is still the Windows 7 version. But hey, I mean, like, at least you do get very similar interface now to Windows Vista. I forgot to mention, but when starting up your computer, the sidebar will not activate on the startup. So that is why you might want to like go to gadgets in order to activate it. But yeah, also if you go to the control panel, you can see now this sidebar, this applet is now changed. So this now looks more like Windows Vista. So yeah, was this a success? I'd say so. I mean, if we take a look, you can see even the icons in here changed. And you can disable some Windows 7 features if you want, like such as XPS Viewer, and Windows Vista doesn't have that. Again, I can't change everything like Windows Explorer, like still Windows 7 icon or control panel. But yeah guys, so I hope you enjoyed this, and if you are doing this on a VM, I hope it helped, and goodbye. Thanks for watching.